Hi everybody, I'm Corina. Welcome to my YouTube channel. My Facebook page is Corina Stefan Astrology, and the website where you can book an astrology session with me is www.corinastefanastrology.com. On May 9th, the moon nodes left the Pisces-Virgo axis of sacrifice and faith and entered the Aquarius-Leo axis of inner genius and creativity. It's a unique moment that I recommend you all to take advantage of, as the moon nodes will return to this specific placement only in 18.6 years. So don't hesitate, it's now or never. The head-heart conflict, the tension between the impulse to embrace risks and passions, and the emotional freezing caused by neutrality and cautiousness represent the existential theme that we are going to march under in the next 18 months until November 2018. The heart that pumps life and love to each square millimeter of our body has to receive the throne, becoming the absolute queen ruling over our decisions and choices. Logical thinking and reason will fight against this coronation by all means, but their time is setting down. The mind by itself doesn't have the power to bend time or space, but when we love someone or something with our entire being, the physics of reality change. We enter divine coordinates, a timeless bliss that cancels gravity, and events can align in a different rhythm. They fall from above like thunder, directly on the top of our heads, and on the right second when God's clock clicks, announcing it's time for the next challenge in our life's plan. When nothing makes sense outside of what we love, as we would instantly die if we got disconnected from our passions, time gets cancelled and becomes an intense continuous present. The bliss inherent to this changes our perceptions forever. On such moments we can hear life itself breathing within every being, every flower, every smile or musical note. Then one single day spent in the eternity of the heart equals 80 years lived in consciousness, as observer, not actor. The fear to stand emotionally naked in front of others or to embrace the risk to unveil oneself can trap us as observers for eternity, painfully contemplating how we miss out on opportunities again and again. And precisely those aspects are going to be intensified thanks to this Leo North Node. Our hearts are going to be taken out of our chests and put on the table so that we may examine them in full spotlight. This way we are going to find out who we truly are and how what we really love can change this reality for good. In the next 18 months we are called out loud to use the power of our hearts so that we leave our shadow behind and shine bright, so bright like we never did before. It's a time of love, of courage, of risk, inspiration and creativity that will propagate what we love far into eternity. Just like the blood that our heart, which is a super pump, can squirt up to 3 feet across a room. Impressive, right? Taking into account that the heart is only the size of a fist. In a person's natal chart, the moon's north node represents their destiny and the mission the soul promised to accomplish in the current lifetime, whereas the moon's south node represents the past we are captive in through repetition and through that need of security that emanates from all that is familiar to us. The south node represents karmic past, a luggage filled with qualities and gifts that accompanies us throughout our lives. But if we refuse to grow beyond those spontaneous talents and abilities we've developed during several lifetimes, we stop making any spiritual progress. The south node in a natal chart is that area in a person's life that absorbs everything like a black hole and gives nothing back. It's that life chapter where we got stuck in a vicious circle, exhausted and perceiving no exit. The North Node, on the other hand, is a direction that requires courage, work, and a lot of sweat, but it guarantees divine reward and achievement. It represents our destiny in the best sense of the word. Collective consciousness will go through an awakening of the heart in the next 18 months. Its purpose is to place in positions of authority, power, and maximum visibility all the people who try to hide from their uniqueness, creativity, noble desires, or awesomeness. Through this process, the cosmos discerns in its celestial sifter among all the hearts on earth, choosing only the strongest, the most authentic and generous. It needs hearts capable of illuminating with their blinding brightness all the emotional frozen darkness in which we are sinking because we allowed the head, we allowed numbers, logic, and excessive reasoning lead us. It's a process similar to the separation of diamonds from gravel. So the universe is seeking out diamonds, queens, and kings who can illuminate with their strong hearts the darkness on earth. It is seeking out leaders that are willing to protect with their own lives what they love and is valuable to them and to Mother Earth. The moon's south node in Aquarius is the karmic luggage that we need to leave behind. Aquarius is the sign of emotional detachment and is a sign of use of mathematics when it comes to feelings and relationships. It is the sign of pure thinking, of a life that is lived like a lab experiment, where all the variables are carefully dosed and controlled through equations. Aquarius fears the risk of getting sentimentally involved, and it is interested in rather friendly interactions that are neither warm nor cold. These guarantee the freedom to be an outsider, a rebel that doesn't belong anywhere. So it's time for those of you that have been feeling unrooted on earth since a long time to start following your heart's calling and transform this place in a home that makes you proud, a home you can identify with and that represents you. You don't like what you see around? It's only up to you to change it. I invite you all to take off those ashy and worn-out Cinderella clothes and step on the stage of life, embracing your unique gifts, your power, and your charisma. Just as the sun, the ruling luminary of Leo, makes life possible on earth thanks to its light and heat, you also need to give life and light to a personal project. You need to stop hiding in the shadow cast by your lack of self-confidence or self-love. You must create something from your soul's flesh and heart and turn into reality your most beautiful dream you dream for yourselves and those you love. You need to create life. It's no coincidence that the sign of Leo is the sign of children. Those born in 1944, 45, 1962, 63, 1980, 81, 1998, 99, 2006, 2007 will be profoundly affected by this transit, and their lives are going to be transformed forever. Thank you very much, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.